Welcome to Bookie. Today we will unlock the book Measure What Matters, How Google, Bono, and the Gates Foundation Rock the World with OKRs. The concept of OKR is not complicated. It literally means objectives and key results. We've previously unlocked a similar book by Christina Wodka titled Introduction to OKRs, so why do we feel the need to unlock this book as well? Firstly, because of the qualifications of the author. John Doerr is a partner and chairman of the venture capital firm KPCB. He is also a director at Google. Starting in the 1970s, he worked with Andy Grove at Intel to push the idea of OKR, a name he coined to help the company grow mighty. Doerr, now one of the legendary venture capitalists in the world, likes to give OKR as a gift to the organizations he has invested in or worked with, including Google, Amazon, LinkedIn, Facebook, and the Gates Foundation. He teaches them how to properly apply the concept of OKR. We are also unlocking this book because Doerr puts a lot of emphasis on how OKR can be successfully implemented in an organization. OKR is about alignment, about aiming at the same goal, and it requires everyone to understand the spirit of collaboration behind the concept. This is obviously not something you can do with a few meetings. Doerr spends a lot of time talking about how different companies have implemented the concept of OKR, and he invites the heads of those companies to speak for themselves. These are some of the unique reasons that allow this book to have perspectives different from other OKR-related books. The last reason for unlocking this book is that Doerr elevates the concept of OKR to the level of corporate culture. All this contribute to the fact that no one understands OKR better than John Doerr. Next, we will explain the content of Measure What Matters in 3 parts. Part 1, What is OKR? Part 2, How to use OKR to improve organizational effectiveness. Part 3, How to use OKR to build a learning-oriented organization. Part 1, What is OKR? As we mentioned earlier, OKR is an acronym of objectives and key results. The letter O refers to the organization's core objectives, and KR refers to the key results that must be accomplished to achieve these core objectives. The concept of OKR has a long history. Back in 1954, management guru Peter Drucker published a blockbuster book titled The Practice of Management, and in that book he proposed the idea of management by objectives and self-control. Drucker found that if a person was involved in the choosing of a course of action, he would be more motivated to see it happen. But if he was instead asked to do the tasks prescribed by others and was to be judged by performance indicators such as KPIs, he would quickly become passive and bored. Many forward-thinking companies had adopted the management by objectives and self-control method, and with it achieved impressive results. But then its flaws began to show, and it became another tool like KPI, until it was recreated by Andy Grove, Intel's executive vice president and author of another book we've unlocked on our platform, High Output Management. Grove reinvented an objectives-setting system that was based on Drucker's objectives management idea, and named it IMBOS, Intel Management by Objectives. Unlike Drucker's objectives management system, Grove's objectives